Hello, guys. Ali is going to join us soon. He's having technical difficulties with electricity or something. I was trying to get to the show eating really fast, but wondering if Ali is going to make it or not because I was getting messages from Ali in the middle of, yeah, anyways, I'm not going to get to that. But Ali will join us soon. He has an electricity outage. So he's going to be in 30 minutes. Apparently, he's going to be here, but we're going to. This is going to be the next 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I'm going to need help from you guys. I need to engage with you guys in the chat because usually this is the time where I relax a little bit because Ali does all the work, right? So Ali, because of his power outage, he's going to be 30 minutes. He sent me some of his stuff that he has for our segment, but I'm going to try to focus on you guys in the chat. Texas is saying, did Armin speed shower yet? Just speed. Actually, I don't. I am speed showering. I don't know if you. How do you know that? But yeah, I'm basically speed everything, doing everything on double speed now. Neighbor saying, hoping Armin remembers to chew his phone. Yeah, guys, it's crazy. It's crazy. So this is my what I did. I did Persian stream, and then I did the review stream of the Piers Morgan nonsense, and then I did so that was number 2, and then I did Iran Revolution Live with Goldie, so that was number 3, and then I did the discussion group live stream, where so that was the last one, so that was number 4, and now we're doing this is my 5th live stream, so this is number 5. And then after this, I have my second Persian show, which would be live stream number 6. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna chill with you guys in the chat today. You guys don't mind, and just wait for Ali for his. Instead of doing the news, I'm just gonna look at what you guys are saying. I say, oh, what do you need, Armin Delegate? I'm just gonna want to talk to you guys and see what you guys are thinking, what's on your mind, and just respond to you guys in the chat. That's what I'm going to do now. Because honestly, at this point of the day, my Ali, that's why I have, it's good to do the stream with Ali because Ali has already everything prepared and I could just sit back and just respond to what Ali is showing. But he's not here right now. Oh, look at this. Vashi saying, Armin, the Persian stream was amazing. Really? You were happy with it? Tell me why. And look at this. I was feeling a bit tired and now I don't feel tired at all. I just got a huge boost in energy from that comment. Tell me more. why was it amazing? Oh, that makes me so. You know what? Now I have something to share with you guys. Okay, let me show you guys that today's show, because for guys, if you're not up to date, we had the internet is back in Iran. So as soon as I got the news, people were telling me like, Armin, come back, you need to do the Persian show. And I'm like, yes, I'm coming. And let's see how did that go. Oh, he's saying hearing the guys again and the way the combo went was so good. Oh, that makes me happy that you say that. Okay, so let me show to people here what you're talking about, because I missed my Persian live shows. I really did. I missed all the people there. And here, let me bring it up. Okay, guys, this is gonna be weird. There's gonna be 2 of me. So this was our Persian show today. Okay. There's no idea here. Let's go back. Okay. درود و شلام. خوب هستیم بچه ها؟ الان لایف هستیم روی یوتیوب. بچه های دیسکورد هم هستن. اگه میشه یک کسی صحبت بکنه، بچه ها روی لایو یوتیوب بگن صداتون هست. So basically, I talk to the people from Discord. Like, people come up and they talk, and this from inside Iran, right? So we have a Discord server, and then inside Iran, people come up and I hear them give me their updates from how their lives is, how their lives are, what they're feeling, what news they're following, what their opinion is on how the revolution is going, on what on President Trump, on Israel, and what the next plan should be, how much hope do they have, how much, all of that basically. So they come. Let me see if somebody, like the part that people come up and talk to me. اسرائیل یه مقدار محدود به نسبت به در صورتی که اسرائیل آمریکا برای بکنه اون کارو بکنه. I'm talking so much that the other people speak. Why am I talking so much? اوکراینیا رو بدن رفتیم تا و محدود و این آتش همجوری. Maybe I should talk less and listen more. Oh wait, let me show you this part because some of you guys showed up. Okay, so Remy from our English chat showed up and gave a super chat there to give a message to the Iranian people. And then here, look at this. Lior showed up on the Persian channel and she gave a super chat to give a message to the Iranian people. Okay. But yeah, so but most of the comments were in Persian. Oh, there you go. So yeah, this is on. So the Iranians, mostly inside Iran, they come up on Discord and they talk about their opinions and how things are heading.
CNN چقدر از CNN جمهوری اسلامی پخش میکرد. چقدر از صحبت‌های
actually I should translate this part. This is something that was frustrating the Iranian people. He says, did you hear that? He says CNN. Okay, he says CNN. You know what he's saying? And this is from inside Iran. Watch this. Yeah, exactly. Actually, also update from Yesod on CNN, BBC, and VOA. So, guys, as soon as the internet came back in my show and talking to the Iranian people, one thing that they were complaining about was how much CNN was giving propaganda to the Islamic Republic for them to repurpose, showing that the Islamic Republic is winning. And he is saying that when they were watching like state TV, like CNN was helping the Islamic Republic with their propaganda, right?
میشه باشون در ارتباط بودی و نبینی. نتونی اطلاعاتی که با هم دیگه قبلا خامنه‌ای کشته شد گذشت. اومدیم جلوتر خبر زدن F-35 خیلی، یعنی به عنوان سندی که آمریکا داره، آمریکایی‌ها خودشون قبول کردن که به جمهوری شکست خوردن و از توی CNN و تاکر کارسون و امثال اینا به ما نشون میدادن.
Oh, you think they were showing us like when the internet was cut on state TV, they were showing us CNN and Tucker Carlson, and they were showing like, look, the Americans are admitting that they're losing, that the Islamic Republic is winning. Like, look, Iranian people, it's the CNN is admitting it.
ببینید این که واقعا داره میفته و مستقیما هم اینو حمله میکردن به اینترنشنال.
So guys, these are voices from inside Iran that I was just earlier today I was talking to on my Persian channel, and this is one of, as soon as the internet is back, one of the first messages I'm getting is like a frustration with CNN from inside Iran.
خیلی راحت اسم اینترنشنال میآوردن و حمله میکردن که اینترنشنال داره شما رو دروغ میگه.
So the Islamic Republic State TV was attacking Iran International by showing CNN. So like, look, Iran International is lying to you. Because guys, Iranian people, when the internet was cut, one of their main sources of news was satellite TV. So they didn't have internet, but they had satellite TV, and with satellite TV, they had access to Iran International. And so because most Iranian people were getting their news from Iran International, the state TV was trying to play CNN to them and saying, look, CNN admits that the Islamic Republic is winning and the United States is losing. So Iran International is lying to you. Right? So they were using America's own TV as a way to tell America like their own media is telling them that we're winning.
شما رو گول زد که شماها تو 18 و 19 اومدین توی خیابون.
Oh, and basically the state TV was trying to convince Iranians that Iran International convinced you to come into the streets early January, and you were fooled. You were fooled by Iran International. You fell for a trap. But you see, guys, you see how CNN, how people in Iran were watching the state TV and they were getting frustrated on how CNN was being used by the Islamic Republic inside Iran. So this is a really good window for me to inside Iran. Like every time now that I have my Persian shows back, when I come and talk to you on the English show, I will come with like a not just one person's opinions or two person's opinion, because people come and into the Discord server, in the Persian Discord server, and they line up, right? So they put ones in the chat. So I don't listen to just to 1% or 2% or 3%. Every time I will be listening to many people from inside Iran, right? And that way, when I come and talk to you guys, I will now have a better understanding of what the opinions and the attitudes inside Iran is. Right? And also, what you guys could do is you guys could give me ideas on what you want to know from the Iranian people, so that next time I go to the Persian show, you guys, I ask them questions that you wanted me to ask. So, and then I could come back and report to you guys, right? Okay, let me actually respond to some of your questions and comments and stuff. I could just focus on your questions. Like I see some questions. First of all, we got a super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, Hezi. Hezi saying apparently firewall rules can be used to filter in only Iran connections in Conduit without using risky GitHub repos. Okay, I'm not a tech person, so thank you for looking into that, Hezi. So you're saying, I have no idea. Like, so when you're using Conduit, there's a way to filter for only Iran connections. It has that built in. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, I have no idea about any of this. So thank you. If people know, they know then, right? And thank you for the super chat. And then let me see if the people. Okay, so Sammy said, do you do the Persian stream on school or Discord only? I'm going to do it on Discord because it's with the internet situation in Iran, it's really hard to get on school. So we need to keep it audio only so that it's easier for people to come up and speak. And also so that when they come up, they're not getting all these other people's videos, so that we could hear their voices. Yeah, and people are asking, where is Ali? Ali has a power outage, if you can believe that. Okay, and he said he's going to be back soon. Wait. Oh, well, okay. Actually, never mind. It's going to take a while. Okay, so now they're saying 5 p.m. So we might not have Ali today. Sorry, guys. He has power outage. I didn't know you could have power outages where Ali is. Okay, so let me keep answering questions. I'll just keep answering your questions today, okay? Today we're going to be chill and answer your questions, okay? And then let's go to the next question. Dominic is saying, are you able to gather any videos uploaded by them in Iran? I used to do that a lot. There are so many videos that went viral because we were the people, like our group was the reason behind them getting out. Like especially videos from inside Iran thanking President Trump or thanking Prime Minister Netanyahu. I started many campaigns that started that, and a lot of them went viral. We were responsible for also the first campaign of Iranians inside Iran on a wide scale, putting out videos out there, proving that they're in Iran, and thanking Prince Reza Pahlavi and saying that they support Prince Reza Pahlavi. We did the first campaign on that. It was the first mass viral videos that came out of Iran doing that. And that was in response to what's this? Haaretz article making the garbage claim that Iranian people do not support Prince Reza Pahlavi, and the support for him online is just bots. And we basically destroyed that claim with that campaign. But the reason why I can't do campaigns like that anymore is because I'm doing 10 hours of streaming every day, and every second of my day counts. Every single second of my day counts, so I'm not going to be able to do that, right? Oh yeah, see, Texas says like, dude, I remember that. Yeah, we did that. That was a big deal. That was a big deal when that happened. Oh yeah, Javi is saying so. Internet is back for Iran, but not for Ali. Good one. That's a good one. Yeah, Ali doesn't have internet. And oh wait, John is. Oh, let me start that. Oh no, it's moving. Okay, so John, thank you so much for the super chat. John is saying, could South and Central America states help Iranians? Everybody could help Iranians. Everybody could help Iranians by being more anti-Islamic Republic and also more support for empowering the Iranian people. So yes, for sure, every country, every person could help the Iranians. Why not? Yeah. Okay, let me remove some stars here. Yeah, guys, we're gonna just respond to your comments today. Oh my God! Nelban is saying, check Telegram. IRGC ran over an Iranian in London. What the hell? Can I show this on YouTube? Nelbani, is this something that? Let me watch it before I show it. Wait. I think I can. Okay, let me share this. Nobody, do you think I'll okay? Thank you, Nobody, for the super chat. Let me share this. Okay, so this is Niak. You guys know him, I think. Great guy. He's saying, breaking news: supporters of the Islamic Republic ran over Amir Hossein Torkan with 2 vehicles outside the Javid Naman Memorial Wall in Golders Green, London, Golders Green, London, following clashes with opponents of the Islamic Republic before fleeing the scene. Amir Hossein was taken to a hospital. This story will be updated. So he has a picture here, but there's also a video. I don't. Yeah, let me just show it. What do you do? So it gets bad over here. So maybe I shouldn't show it when I'm gonna get here. Yeah, let me just show. What do you do?
He's running him over. Oh my God! 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 Oh my God!
Oh my!
Oh, look, he ran away. He ran over him, and now he's driving away fast.
Oh my fucking days! Oh, did you get that?
Yeah.
Holy!
Oh my God, he's moving.
Okay, so I mean, it was far away, but what happened is like just ran over, like just drove over him. That's crazy. Let me see. Yeah, I'm okay. So people are identifying the plate number, 4 potential plates that fit with the black Volvo new car registered this year. Can't believe what I'm seeing in that footage. Crazy. What the hell is happening? Yeah, that is horrible. Oh, Shadi. Wait, how did I? Oh, Shadi, I'm gonna unmute you. I didn't know you have been sending me stuff all this time because you were muted on Telegram automatically. Okay, Shadi sent me another angle, but I don't know if I could show it. Let me see. Oh my god, oh my god, can I show this? Can I show this? I don't think. Okay, let me just show the beginning and the end of it, but not show what happened. Okay, so when I get to 8 seconds, okay, here. What the hell, man? Yes, yeah, someone is saying, did this just happen? Apparently, yeah. It's graphic? Okay. Okay, so this is the part that I'm not gonna show. Hold on, let me skip forward a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna go back. So now this is the aftermath. So he was just ran over. That's the part that I didn't show. Okay, he was just ran over.
Why? Why? بیا
جلو میدین؟ جلو میدین اینجا؟
بده من. Hello.
So this man had a car just ran over. And under here it says زیر گرفتن بچهای پادشاهی توسط آخوند حکومتی در لندن. So it's saying that, yeah, so these monarchists were ran over by, you know, a regime person in London. So that's crazy. What the fuck? That was crazy. Let's see if I'm getting any other updates here. Nope. Wow. Let me see a few things here if I get any more updates on this topic. I don't know who this person is that did this. Thank you, Neil Bunny, for bringing this to our attention. Okay. Let me bring up something else. Okay, first of all, thank you, Kevin. Thank you for gifting a membership to the people in the chat. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate the support. Also, let's get an update from NetBlocks on the internet situation in Iran. So NetBlocks posted this. Iran's internet connectivity has now been in a state of restoration for 24 hours. Service remains heavily filtered. This is very important, guys. Service remains heavily filtered. Okay, so it's not like we have complete free access to internet. People need to use VPNs to be able to access almost anything useful. Service remains heavily filtered with new restrictions on messaging and app stores compared to pre-January. Calls for a free and open internet transcend political divisions and should be heard. Let me see. We got another update from Nail Bunny, apparently. Let me see. Nail Bunny, Nail Bunny, Nail Bunny. What is this update from Nail Bunny? Oh my god, what is this? Is this real? What is this? How is this been verified? So reported explosion, guys. Reported explosion, fire, and targeted elimination inside Tehran at the Palmchal 6 tower linked to the Islamic Republic. Is this? Whoa, this has just happened. Reported explosion, fire, and targeted elimination inside Tehran at the Palmchal 6 tower linked to the Islamic Republic's army, linked to the Islamic Republic's army's cooperative foundation. Cooperative foundation. What the fuck? Oh, Nail Bunny. Yeah, Iran Watcher. Oh! Nail Bunny is saying Iran Watcher is a very good account. And I just checked. Apparently, Iran Watcher follows me. I didn't know that. Thank you. Thank you, Iran Watcher. Okay, so initial reports claim an explosion and fire broke out inside the building, with some sources alleging a targeted elimination operation rather than an accident. The tower is reportedly tied to institutions connected to the Islamic Republic's military establishment, adding to growing speculation about internal security breaches, infiltration, and escalating covert activity inside Iran. Let's see this. Hey, there's no audio? There's no audio, guys. Holy. برج پامچال متعلق به بنیاد توان ارتش. اوه. ارتش. Guys, this is not IRGC. This is Artesh. This building doesn't belong to IRGC. This building belongs to Artesh. Guys, this is new. Like, this is like a new. So this isn't, guys. By the way, this is in Tehran. When we say Borj Pamshal, that's in Tehran. Oh, look at this. This is what it looks like. What the fuck? Oh my god. Well, let's watch. Okay, guys, for people who just came, this is like a huge new development. guys. Yeah. Okay, this is a big new development. Look at this. I'll read it again. Reported explosion. Wait, let me actually make sure. 1 second. Let me actually make sure. Let me make something. Okay. Okay, guys, for people who just joined us, report. This is a big deal. This is a new escalation. This is one of the most significant updates we have received for a while. Okay, so reported explosion, fire, and targeted elimination inside Tehran at the Pamchal 6 tower linked to the Islamic Republic's Army's cooperative foundation. So I think this is is this the English for Artesh? I think this is how English people just mention Artesh. So guys, remember, for people who might not know, who are new here, the Islamic Republic has the IRGC as a military, but also the Artesh. And we haven't been seeing any significant hits on the Artesh. Like I don't even remember the last time we saw anything like this against the Artesh. Right? So initial reports claim an explosion and fire broke out inside the building, with some sources alleging a targeted elimination operation rather than an accident. The tower is reportedly tied to institutions connected to the Islamic Republic's military establishment, adding to growing speculation about internal security breaches, infiltration, and escalating covert activity inside Iran. Guys, I bet you this is the Israelis. I bet you. What do you guys think? I bet you this. Like, I mean, it's kind of obvious that that's the safest bet right now, right? I mean, how is this targeted, by the way? Like, I see multiple floors, or maybe it's just one floor that the smoke is going into other floors. I mean, that looks like a big. What do you guys think? Let me see. Maybe it's just very targeted, and the smoke is just from that attack is basically going into everywhere else. But that looks like a big hole, no? I don't know. Let's watch it again. Musad, yeah, I mean Musad, yeah, that's what I meant. So we got 2 super chats, which I will read. Defectors, you think it's defectors? Look at that. Yeah, no. Yeah, yes. Wow. Some of you, IRGC hitting Artesh. I wish that would be the most ideal. That level of internal infighting. Yes, Soapbox is saying this is today. This is less than 2 hours ago. Less than 2 hours ago. I mean, the update, the report, like, it just happened, yeah. I mean, it came out less than 2 hours ago, but obviously it was from earlier today, because right now it's nighttime in Iran. Let me see. Is anyone else reporting this? Is anyone else reporting this? I just want to make sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Confirmed. Look at this. Confirmed. Let's see. Iran International confirms it. There you go. A large fire broke out at a residential tower in Tehran's Chitgar district on Wednesday afternoon. Videos posted on social media showed Tehran Fire Department spokesperson said no casualties had been reported so far, while the causes of the fire and the extent of possible damage remained unclear. So remember, guys, Iran International needs to follow a higher standard. So when other places say something, Iran International needs more confirmation before they say something. So that's why. But we know that look at this. But we know that this happened now. So, like, look at this. Iran International is saying it's a residential tower. but those other accounts are saying that it's a residential tower owned by the Artesh.
اونور الان کسی ماشین باشه پارک کرده باشه
Interesting. By the way, this is interesting. I want to also talk about this another update that Iran International has. But before I do that, let me go to your comments. So we got 2 super chats here. Dominic, thank you so much for the super chat saying, oh my God, my tea. I spilled my tea. I spilled my tea. Clean up on aisle 6. Okay, there we go. Oh. All right, that's clean now. Okay. All right, so Dominic, thank you so much for the super chat. Dominic saying, you are doing awesome as usual. We are here for you and the Iranian people. Thank you, Armin and Ali, when he makes it. Yes. Let's raise some funds for Ali to get a power bank, like a big power bank for when the power goes out. Ali, let me see. Let me ask Ali. Any updates? By the way, guys, sorry that Ali is not here. I know you guys partly come here for Ali as well. Mostly, I think, yeah. Mostly, yeah, because this is his segment. So sorry about that. It's odd that the power went out exactly when he was supposed to do his show. Yeah. Okay, but it's okay. It happens. And thank you, Dominic, again. And then we have Hamid. Hamid saying, dude, are you doing crystal meth or something? Wait. LOL. Are you sleeping? How do you have so much energy? What the hell is going on with you, man? I'm doing something better, okay? I drink a lot of water, I exercise, I get enough sleep, and I eat well. I have a very, very good diet. Like, I have a crazy good diet. I would say that I have the world's best diet. I mean, not quite there, but I'm getting there. But I think that's what gives me the energy. Plus, you guys give me energy. You guys, like, when you come and when you guys are here in the chat and I'm talking to you guys and I see your comments and I get your opinions, it all gives me energy, right? Why is this not getting updated? Let me fix this. There we go. But yes, you are my drug. You guys in the chat, you're my drug. I don't need that. By the way, does crystal meth give you energy? I thought it does the opposite. Doesn't that make you go like tired and shit? I don't know how to. No, not keto diet. I don't do fat diets. Okay, I research everything. Okay, I research. My diet is the Armin diet because nobody has my diet. Nobody has my diet. Nobody has my diet. I'm not copying anyone. Okay, I have created my own unique, specific diet that is basically gives you the maximum nutrition and fiber and everything at the lowest amount of time required for preparation. It's the ultimate diet. It's the ultimate diet because I made sure that there's not a single nutrition, single like vitamin or mineral or everything that I need to fight cancer and heart disease or to regulate my blood sugar. Everything that you could possibly need is there, and it's actually pretty simple. It's pretty simple. It's not like some expensive, crazy type diet. Like it's very easy to prepare, and it's very easy. I mean, I would say it's pretty easy to prepare, but other people prepare it for me. But so I just go downstairs and just start eating. But still, it's still easy to prepare. No, my diet has no name because I invented it. And right now, I think when it comes to my diet, I have perfected it. I do enough weight training. I only get 5,000 steps a day. I would like one day to get it back to what I used to do, 10,000 steps a day. And when I do my steps, I'm also consuming the news on double speed. So I'm doing two things at the same time. I'm drinking enough water. The one thing I want to, I'm getting enough sleep, but I want my sleep score to be perfect one day. So I also want to get my sleep score perfectly. Oh, thank you. Texas is counting the super chats. Thank you, Texas. But yet, if you do all of that, then you will have unlimited energy. Unlimited energy. Right. Atheist diet. Atheist diet. Yes, that's what I have. Okay. Oh, we got a 9. Thank you, Amir, for counting as well. 9 super chats. Okay. Let's go to the next comment. By the way, thank you for Ahmed for acknowledging how much work I'm doing. Okay, it's great to be it's great to that you guys notice that. You know, I appreciate you guys noticing that. Hopefully it will have results. Okay, because hard work is not meaningful unless it produces the proper results, right? And then Dapper. No, I remember you're on number 8. Okay, I keep count. So you're saying curse on the staff of 8 times 8, or is it 7? I forgot. It's 8. I remember. And I endorse this message. Yes, curse on the staff of 8. And thank you for the super chat. And then Vashi with the super chat saying raising money for Ali's power generator or UPS. Yeah, I mean, UPS would be temporary. You need to have a UPS, and then you need to have the UPS connected to a giant power bank like I have, right? And that's what he needs to do. You need to buy a UPS and a power bank. And thank you, Vashi. And Hezi, thank you so much for the super chat saying, Armin, does revolution coverage of... Oh, no. Sorry, I read that wrong. Armin does revolution coverage of his nation. It's much stronger than drugs. Exactly. Perfect. Love it. Yes, that's all the drugs I need. And thank you, Hezi. And then we got another super chat. What number was that? I think that was 9, right? Well, yeah, Amir saying that's 9. Oh, Amir counted his own super chat as 9. Thank you. Yeah, sure. Nilbani, yes, please send those to me. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then Amir saying, cut out the super chats, Armin. You addicted. Okay, cut out the super chats. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Well, the super chats are keeping the channel alive, so I can't cut those out. But anyways, let's see what we have here. This is what I wanted to share with you guys regarding the internet in Iran. So Iran International is posting this. It's saying Iran's partial restoration of international internet access after nearly 3 months of blackout has opened a new fight inside the ruling system, with hardliners accusing President Masoud Pezeshkian's government of bypassing powerful security and cyberspace institutions. Oh, I don't. So, do you see this news right here? You see this news here? I have to do an entire segment on this. Oh my God, I'm doing so many live streams. I'm not going to have time to record this. So I'm going to tell you, maybe I should tell you guys now. And then what we could do is we could cut this segment because I don't have time to do my recording sessions because of the number of live streams I'm doing. I have to prepare my mind right now to be able to explain this to you guys, because you might not, this news is a lot more significant than people realize. And I don't think anybody has explained this the way I'm about to explain this to you. I bet you not a single person has explained what's happening to you about the situation with the internet and Pezeshkian's involvement with this the way I'm going to explain it to you. So I have to get into the proper, mindset right now to be able to get started in this. And guys, I see the super chat, so I'll get to those. But let me actually think about how I want to start this because I don't have time to do recordings. This part has to be cut, right? So editor, my dear editor, start from wherever I started explaining this, okay? But let's read this again. Iran's partial restoration of international internet access after nearly 3 months of blackout has opened a new fight inside the ruling system, with hardliners accusing President Masoud Pezeshkian's government of bypassing powerful security and cyberspace institutions. Let me tell you something already. Let me actually bring myself on screen. So the news is regarding the internet, what the news is that we're hearing, both from inside Iran, but also media from outside of Iran covering this. What the framing is that the internet is now, international internet access is back in Iran. And President Pezeshkian ordered the internet to be back on. And there is now an internal division and infighting, and hardliners are attacking President Masoud Pezeshkian for bringing the internet back, given that there are institutions responsible for cyberspace security that it is their responsibility and it's their decision what happens to the internet. So remember, guys, I've already told you that when Pezeshkian came out and ordered the internet to be put back on, I told you guys that Pezeshkian doesn't have the authority in Iran to bring the internet back on, right? I said that it's one of these three, or basically all of them together, who would decide whether the internet would be on or off inside Iran. The Office of the Supreme Leadership, the Supreme National Security Council, and what I know in Persian is called Shoraye Aliye Fazay Majazi, which I think will translate to the Supreme Council of Internet. So, yes, you did say that. Good. Thank you for remembering. So now, not only they're pretending that Pezeshkian ordered for the internet to be turned back on, they also have the so-called hardliners attacking him for why the internet is back on. You bypass these other institutions, okay? And it was not your decision. And I'm going to tell you, this part is still not the part that you guys are going to be like, ooh, because the people who watch me, they already know this. I'm going to tell you that this fighting against Pezeshkian has been engineered. This is not an organic attack on Pezeshkian. This is an engineered attack on Pezeshkian. I showed you a video recently of a member of parliament, Ghassan Farian, attacking Pezeshkian, calling and basically saying him and Arakchi are working with the Zionists, trying to get Mojtaba Khamenei killed. They're accused. So this is, guys, everything I'm about to say, let me know if you don't understand, because this internet coming back goes so much deeper, and it reveals a lot of information regarding how the Islamic Republic operates. And what the internet coming back also reveals the strategy that the Islamic Republic has when it comes to negotiating the deal with President Trump. Okay? So at the surface level, the story is the hardliners want the internet to be turned off. Pezeshkian pushed for it to come back. He brought it back, and now there is internal struggle. That's the surface level understanding of what's happening in Iran, and that doesn't even begin to tell you what's actually happening. Let's rewind the tape a little bit and go back to the years of accusations against the so-called reformers of them being Zionist agents inside Iran, Nufuzi, as they call them, right? And then let's go back. Let's go to right after the protest, the uprising in early January, and the massacre that came after. The accusation was that Pezeshkian and other so-called reformers like Zarif, Rouhani, and Araghchi, they signaled to the Americans and Israelis that they could create the conditions for them to kill Ali Khamenei. And the idea is that Pezeshkian on purpose destroyed the economy so that there would be an uprising, so that that uprising will create the grounds for an excuse for the Americans and Israelis to come and kill Ali Khamenei. And then the new accusation by a member of parliament, which was more importantly than that person himself, this video was posted by IRGC, which means that it goes way above a member of parliament. This is an IRGC accusation against Pezeshkian, President Pezeshkian, is that President Pezeshkian is now trying to do the same thing again by ruining the economy inside Iran, so there would be another uprising. So now the Americans and Israelis could kill Mojtaba Khamenei. This is not new. I've already explained this to you guys, but I'm gonna connect it to the internet situation, right? And then we go to one level even deeper. This goes so deep. Right? So how does that relate to the internet now being back in Iran and the apparent fighting between the hardliners and the Pezeshkian's government with regards to the internet, right? So I believe that the accusation is going to be that the reason why President Pezeshkian has turned the internet back on is so that he could help with the uprising happening. So he's not just relying on fucking up the economy so that an uprising could happen, so to create the conditions for the Americans and Israelis to come and kill Mojtaba. He knows that by the internet being shut down, the accusation is that he knows that with the internet being shut down, that would not be possible. The uprising needs, for the Zionists and the Americans to be able to communicate with the infiltrators among the people. So the internet needs to be back on for the networks of these agents to work with each other to create the conditions for an uprising. And President Pezeshkian is not only ruining the economy, but also wants the internet back on to be able to have an uprising, right? So because if you look at the early January uprising, we had the bad economic conditions, but we also had the internet. So he wants to recreate that situation and so that the uprising could happen. Again, these are all obviously bullshit accusations against President Pezeshkian. President Pezeshkian is a good little puppet that does exactly what he's told, and he supports the Islamic Republic, right? But here's an interesting part. Okay, so now let's go. So now you understand how the internet relates to all of these accusations, right? But let's go one layer deeper. So that's interesting because you're saying Funson in the chance saying paranoia basically or blame shifting. Neither. All of this that I'm saying, these accusations against Pezeshkian, they sound retarded, right? To you guys. Like, you're like, oh my God, these fucking idiots. Like Pezeshkian being a Jew, like Zionist spy, Jewish spy, as they say, like they like to accuse each other of. Like, are you fucking kidding me? These people have lost their mind, right? Does it sound retarded to you guys? Oh, thank you. People are saying excellent content. Oh, Texas saying Professor Armin has manifested. Yeah. See, exactly. Goober is saying yes. LOL. Yeah. It sounds retarded, right? Does it sound retarded? Yes? No? No? I mean, it does sound retarded. Okay. This kind of accusation. But I'm here to tell you guys it's actually fucking genius. It does sound retarded, but it's meant to sound retarded. The people behind engineering this accusations against Pezeshkian, they know exactly what they're doing, and it's a very well crafted plan. Like, it's genius, and I'll tell you what it is. Okay. And understanding this makes you understand the Islamic Republic in a way that I tell you, even some of the most respected Iran politics experts would not be able to understand this, or they will understand it once if they watch me. But let me tell you what this is. Yeah, exactly. ML is saying sounds diabolical or insane. Yes. So Texas saying yes and no. Okay. So it is an insane accusation, but it has a purpose, right? So the people who engineered this condition and made this accusation, they are creating these accusations for a retarded group of people who are the pro-regime Iranians, but they themselves are not retarded. They know exactly what they're doing, right? So the reason why you see this manufactured tension here is because of the deal. Is because of the deal with President Trump and the degree that the Islamic Republic has created a situation with its own followers that has reduced its flexibility on the negotiating table. Okay. And that reduction in flexibility is also by design and genius. Okay. So for years, the Islamic Republic has created a radical base of supporters that demand the maximum. And that means that the regime, when it comes to dealing with the Americans, given that this base has maximum radical demands, its hands are tied regarding what it can offer to the Americans, because anything short of what these crazy people want will mean that they will lose their legitimacy among their followers. So this looks like a bug. It does. The reason why it looks like a bug, because that means that the regime cannot make decisions that it wants to, right? Because they're basically, the only remaining Iranian people who support them. If they lose legitimacy among them, then they're fucked. That would be the end of the regime. But let me tell you why this lack of flexibility could also be a feature. Because at the negotiating table, if you come and say, look, my hands are tied, these fuckers are going to kill me in my sleep if I do this, so I can't be flexible. You need to be flexible. You having a radical base of support that is not flexible helps you at the negotiating table if you can convince the other side that I'm not even able to give you the things that you want. So you need to work with me, and I can't actually move towards your position. The only way that we could get this done is for you to move towards me, right? That's the benefit of having a crazy radical base of support. Okay. But the Islamic Republic has figured out a way to try to demonstrate that lack of flexibility, while at the same time being able to untie its hands if it really needs to. If it really, really, really needs to, the Islamic Republic can pretend that my hands are tied, but then if it needs to be flexible at the negotiating table, it could it could cut the ropes and be flexible. And how does it do that? How do you pretend that I can't be flexible, but then if you're really, really cornered, you become flexible? How does it do that? By convincing the radicals that have maximum demands, that I can't abide by these maximum demands because the fucking reformers, not because of me, because of these fucking reformers, because of Pezeshkian. You blame it on Pezeshkian. Do you see how this works? So if by creating a condition, so the regime supporters are right now very, very angry with the government. Like, why are we negotiating with the Americans? Let's go fuck these people up. Like, what is happening here? So the IRGC and the Beit Rahbari, which is basically the institution of the supreme leadership, as a way to keep their hands clean, even though it's them who are making all the decisions, every time they need to make a decision that would be unpopular among their base, they have Pezeshkian to be as a scapegoat to basically take all the blame. So creating this this atmosphere where Pezeshkian is portrayed as an agent of Zionists and the Americans, that means that it's him that is doing all of this. Like, that's not Mujtaba, not Vahidi, it's Pezeshkian. But here's a question: why, if it is so obvious? So here's the question: if it is so obvious to the regime people, pro-regime people in the streets, that Pezeshkian is an agent of Israel, then what would you do if you're a regime supporter? Wouldn't you be like, well, why the fuck are we not arresting this motherfucker and executing him? Like, if we could all see that Pezeshkian is an agent of Zionist, then why is he just walking around freely? How do you deal with that myth? So far, as a regime, you managed to create a condition where you could pretend, like, signal to the Americans that I'm flexible. But if the Americans really, really corner you, you also have a way out to do the things that you need to do to be a bit more flexible without getting the blame. But then the only problem here is then the pro-regime people would be like, IRGC, go kill this motherfucker. There's a Zionist agent inside Iran. Like, why are you fighting against the Israeli agents out there, but not right here? 1 second, Ali. Ali is here, but let me finish this, Ali. I'll finish this because I'm doing a segment, okay? Ali is back, okay, but let me finish this because this is my recording of this. And okay, so Sarah is saying, why aren't they killing Pezeshkian? Because he's such a useful scapegoat. He's such a perfect scapegoat. He's so useful. Why would they kill him? But they wouldn't want to kill him. But how do they convince the pro-regime peoples that they're not going to kill him? This is where you say, because, and I kid you not, because we are a democracy. Because he was voted by the people. And we respect the will of the people, even if the people are retarded and they vote in and a Zionist agent. Our hands are tied. It's not us who made the mistake, it's the people who voted in the wrong person, right? Pezeshkian was voted by the people, and we are a people's, our government is for the people. So even though this motherfucker is a Zionist agent, we would not go against the will of the people. So this is the utility of having a fake democracy, having an election that is completely engineered by the Islamic Republic, with the results being predetermined even before a single vote has been casted. By having this fake democracy, you would convince the pro-regime people that the problem is these other fuckers who go vote for a reformist president. And now, so you have already managed to switch the blame on why the internet is back on, why we're doing a deal, why are we talking to the Americans, why the economy is shit. You have already managed to shift all the blame of that to Pezeshkian. But what would you do with the blame of not arresting or executing Pezeshkian? You would shift that blame to the people who voted for Pezeshkian. Don't be angry with us. That's what the people voted. See that? You see that? Isn't that? That's evil. That is evil, but it's genius evil. That's genius. You see how all of this operates? Did you guys understand that? Let me know if you understood that, because this is all, look how detailed all of this plan is. And this is how it has been working for many, many years. Yeah, see, people saying that's genius. Exactly. Now you understand it. So it's not the regime that is retarded. It's the base support of the regime is retarded. And the Islamic Republic is using that to taking full advantage of that. Right? Let me see if you guys, that was amazing. Okay, so that was amazing, Armin. Okay. Guys, now every single one of you who understood this has a much better understanding of the Islamic Republic than even the best experts on this topic, because of what we just went through. Yes, and next level shit. Okay, that's good. Yeah, exactly. Nelban is saying the Ayatollahs have never been dumb. Yep, they just know how to use dumb people. Oh, Texas saying, Armin, I have a Trump clip that goes with this. Okay, send it to my Telegram at the Armin Navabi. Okay, let's bring. Okay, so without further ado, let's bring up Ali. Ali's here. There you go.
Hello.
Ali. Hello. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
so
free.
we
Yes.
traded. I traded my power, traded my electricity and my Wi-Fi for the electricity of the people of Iran.
Oh,
I am back, and
Yes,
we have some news. Guess what, Armin?
Yes. What?
Guess what's going on here? Something that happened a few days ago is happening again.
What?
Explosions in Bandar Abbas once again.
What?
As
Just
of
now?
3 minutes ago.
Oh my God! You came at
Yes.
the right time.
So Farce News is reporting explosions in Bandar Abbas. I think Shin just may have reported it too. Let's see. Come
What?
on.
Yeah. Lior is saying, damn, Ali is on top of it. No way.
8 minutes ago.
Just reported. What? People are.
Okay, let's bring up the Farce News one because they have a bit more information on it. Oh no, they're making me open it in Telegram app. Yeah, so like as I joined, I like checked the news that I look at, and it was like right there, and I was like, "What?"
Show.
Trying to pull it up.
Bring it up.
Maybe if I put it into my browser, so I can't share the Telegram app.
Yeah, just put it in your browser. Here, I have it.
Nice.
have
Okay,
Iran
go for
with-
it.
Okay, well, let's bring Ali back here. There we go.
Oh my god.
Okay. So here, multiple local reports indicate explosions are once again being heard in Bandar Abbas in southern Iran amid ongoing tensions and military activity in the region. Okay,
And there we
have a
go.
video.
Shin reported it too.
Shin reported it. Do you have it?
Yekin Fejar. Yep. Yeah. Let me
Bring it on.
share this.
Yekim
Here we
Fijar.
go. All right, guys. So we were going to talk about the Wi-Fi, but look what's happening.
Ooh. Wow.
Ooh.
Is Vahid online saying anything? I'll check Vahid online.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh yeah, Vahid. Vahid Online is saying something. پیام‌های دریافتی.
Okay,
Just
so
now.
yeah, right now.
Vahid Online has Vahid Online on Telegram has multiple messages. Let me actually get
All
this
right,
as
guys.
well.
So here's what. While you read it, I'll give like a update. So, about 10 minutes ago, there was about 3 to 4 explosions that happened in Bandar Abbas again. Repeat of the same events that happened a few nights ago so far, and there were the sound of missiles, air defenses, and jets. So this is the United States Navy again, as far as we know. We're waiting for confirmation. Oh man. Okay.
Vahid Online is a very trusted source. So let me just
mhm.
translate this. I could just read the translations from AI for you guys. So Vahid Online, so Sheen has the contacts inside Iran for whenever stuff like this happens. But the number one person with the most contacts as soon as an explosion or anything happens is Vahid Online. Look at like Sheen had one person contacting him saying like here are the reports, but look how many Vahid got. Vahid has the most connections inside Iran. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so
7,
people are saying that
8.
they hit a car with a drone in Bandar Abbas.
Oh, okay.
Targeted.
You want me to translate this?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, so here are all the messages that Vahid has received. Look at this. I love Vahid Online. He has so many contacts. So, Bandar Abbas, okay, received message. So this is message 1. 4 explosion sounds came one after another just now. That was number 1. And then the second message said, greetings Vahid. Just now, 3 explosion sounds were heard in Bandar Abbas at 1:33 a.m. Oh, the first message also said 1:33 a.m. Bandar Abbas. Then we have another one saying, bro, explosion sounds again east of Bandar Abbas right now, 3 in a row at 1:43 a.m. And then the next message says, hello Vahid, 1:33 a.m. Just now in Bandar Abbas, the sound of 3 explosions was heard towards Behesht Bandar, which is a neighborhood in Bandar Abbas. It's probably the airport runway again, like last time. Oh, interesting. Because guys, last time we figured out that was the airport runway, and the Americans bombed their airport runway every time they want to make sure that the Islamic Republic can't fly any planes out of their airport. And then we have another message saying Bandar Abbas 1:30 a.m. on the 7th of Khordad. So basically, just now, the sound of a fighter jet, and then 3 explosion sounds were heard. So most people are saying 3 explosions. Next message says 3 explosions in Bandar Abbas. And then basically, okay, so basically the rest of the messages keep saying the same thing. 3 explosions, Bandar Abbas, 3 explosions, 3 massive explosions. So yeah, basically keeps going with the same. All of these messages are basically that. All right, what do you have, Ali?
All right, yeah, that's it. Some people are saying that it was they hit a car, so that's some sort of targeted assassination. And here's the best part: is that every time we go live, there's explosions in Bandar Abbas. So we keep doing this all the time, every day, and eventually we go back to the full-on strikes.
Wow. Wait, let me see if my crazy intelligence dashboard it has that. I not yeah, okay. See HD.
While you're checking on that, I'm going to update people.
Okay, update people.
Guys, there was also a seemingly like targeted assassination that happened in Tehran. There was a gas leak that happened about like 12 hours ago, so there was some sort of explosion there. And that's all the details we got on that. Additionally, there was a residence building that got caught on fire. And that building is linked to IRGC people who live in it. So it seems like perhaps some people are losing their patience, or perhaps now that the Wi-Fi is back, people want to be more visible. But we're not sure on those. So we just know that those two things have happened today. We don't know if they're connected or who did them. I mean, there's also posters that they're putting up around the town, around the city.
Really? Okay, show.
Yeah, let me show you.
Look at this. This is interesting.
Yeah, let's see.
Thermal anomaly next to Bandar Abbas, saying possible strike site. This thermal hotspot is within 50 kilometers of the reported air defense at Bandar Abbas. Cross-referencing satellite thermal data with OSINT reports suggest this fire may be the result of military action.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Definitely.
Look at that.
Okay, so we're about to find out more details in the coming hour about this. But Fars News themselves are saying, there were 3 explosions east of Bandar Abbas, which is where the airport is. So yeah, east is where the airport is, west is where the port is. The air defense was activated for a few minutes. So it seems like the jet came, blew stuff up, and left. So it may have been another repeat of the events of a couple nights ago. But yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out more as time goes on. There are these posters that are being shown like this. People are putting up these posters up around Tehran, which says, "For Iran."
I don't trust it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't trust it at all. So it says Baraye Iran at the so under the logo it says "For Iran," and then under it says Ettehad Mubaraza Azadi, which means unity, fight, freedom.
Yeah, in my opinion, they should be saying Javid Shah or something like that. And now that the Wi-Fi is back up, this is the perfect opportunity for the regime to be putting up posters like this so that people, the regime supporters, band against them, against this.
This looks some MEK shit, by the way.
Yeah, I don't like the look of it.
Oh, there you go. Look at this. Like, as soon as I said that, MEK people, like, fine stars are saying MEK shit. Like, doesn't this, like, reek of MEK shit in your mind?
I know it's definitely not pro-Pahlavi because they would have said Javid Shah.
Yeah. And anything that has no Pahlavi in it, we do not trust.
Yeah.
The whole point of Pahlavi is to filter for basically anything that we can be sure of. Like that's one of the, well, not the whole point, but one of the main utilities of the Pahlavi brand is that it cleans out, it filters out garbage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Al Jazeera reported that a fire broke out in the Imam Khomeini International Airport in a administrative building, which was about 9 hours ago.
But once again, Ali, before you move on, I think Texas has a really good point. Okay.
Yeah. What's
the black fist is obviously associated in people's minds to leftist Marxist shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you aren't trying to be Marxist, you must know that that's what people think when they see those black hands, you know, those black fist hands, right? So why would you include them if you want to make sure that you're not, you separate yourself from them? So obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. There's videos of it.
Yeah. Don't be fooled, guys. if remember again, reminder, if it doesn't say Javid Shah, if it doesn't say Pahlavi, particularly if it has red and black in it, maybe let's be a little skeptical.
I think this is actually the regime. I think this is the MEK pretending to be Marxist. I think this is controlled opposition. I think this is the regime trying to help out the MEK as a way to divide the opposition.
Yeah, I agree with that completely.
Because I think this is the regime trying to help the MEK to move away for more people to think like maybe MEK is a proper opposition, because the Islamic Republic likes the MEK as the opposition rather than Pahlavi. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Islamic Republic is going back to promoting the MEK as their enemy. Like, you want to fight us, use the MEK, right? Because there's no other controlled opposition that works. So the Islamic Republic has experimented with so much controlled opposition, and the Iranian people are too smart to buy it, right? But the best controlled opposition is actually a real opposition that would never be successful, because every controlled fake opposition, the Iranian people are too smart to fall for it. So I think the Islamic Republic is calculating, why don't we go with a real opposition that maybe some Iranians would want to give it another chance if they are tired of Pahlavi. But it's okay because it's an opposition that will never succeed anyways, right? Because how did they manage to hang these posters? These are big posters. You know what I mean?
Why aren't they taken down?
Yeah, exactly. I think this is engineered by the regime. And also, actually, Sarah has a good point. Guys, this is a weird thing that people need to understand. There is now people within Iran who, to be anti-Pahlavi, they say we're for Iran. So this is something that foreign, non-Iranians need to understand, okay? Because you might think that somebody who says for Iran, right? You're like, that's good, like for Iran, right? For Iran. But there is this movement to say that, why are you for Pahlavi? We're not for a specific person. We're for Iran. So they're saying there's a fake opposition against Pahlavi who are trying to use the word for Iran to attack the pro-Pahlavi people, to say, you guys are for Pahlavi, we are for Iran. So be careful wherever you see for Iran. It's actually, co-opting Iran again. Yeah, basically they're trying to attack the pro-Pahlavi people as not being for Iran. So keep that in mind.
Let's go back to the explosions. There's no news. There's no new information that's come out other than what I said about the car being targeted. So it looks like the airport was hit, and then someone was specifically targeted. Their car was blown up. Okay, but I want to talk about that. Okay. Remember when I went into the regime's Telegram channel, like their supporters, and I found those comments about them getting angry? Like, why are we talking about that? How many more people do you think this time are going to be saying that? Like, this is 2 days after the last attack. The last one happened on May 25th. This is May 27th. Someone's going to be targeted. So someone was targeted by this time. Regardless of whatever happens, some explosions happen. So the United States has hit the regime again. Let's see. What would the regime say now? Do you think this would build pressure?
The regime would be like, these fucking Zionist agents are not letting us do what we want to do.
The United States doesn't want to negotiate. We're not going to negotiate with the US unless they release our funds.
So wait, is your question is, what is the Islamic Republic going to do to justify to their followers for why we're not responding to these attacks?
It's more of like, how is this going to affect the regime now that it's happened again?
Right. It's going to make it difficult to explain to their supporters why, after these explosions, they're still not starting military operations against the Americans and Israelis. That's what it's going to do.
So we have another love tap by President Trump. You know, all it takes, Armin, is just for the regime, like a commander or something, to just start launching missiles and drones again. Just one guy.
Yeah. I do think, though, the IRGC has managed to bring everybody, it took them a while, but I think they're now back a little bit more aligned, and things are back in order. I mean, they had 3 months. So I think the chaos that we had right after their main leaders were killed, I think a little bit of that is gone now. People are like, okay,
Yeah.
like this is the line of command. Vahid is in charge. And all of that.
Yeah, that's really bothered me at how they had all this time to consolidate.
Mm.
You know, Channel 12 of Israeli news was reporting that if an agreement is reached between the United States and the Islamic Republic, then the US would start moving its planes out of Israel and into European bases. And they would
Wait, say
also
that
have
again?
to.
What the hell? Wait, say it
So
again?
Channel 12, and I'll try to find
Hmm.
this. They're saying that, okay, if there's a deal, then the US is going to be starting to move its planes out of Israel.
Wait, why? Can you show it? Where is this?
Yeah, I'm going to find it.
That doesn't make it. That sounds like made up news by Channel 12.
Sure hope so.
What? Why would the US? Nah. I'm gonna read some super chats while you bring
Yeah,
that
go
up.
for it.
Okay. John, thank you so much for the super chat saying, do you consider Trump's art during fight with Pope blasphemous art? I admit that appealed to me. By the way, many coastal U.S. Folks are ex-Catholic, like Susie and myself. Oh, you mean the AI art that he posted of him being Jesus? I mean, as an atheist, I don't know if I'm the best authority to decide whether that's depends on. Okay, I guess Here's what I know from blasphemy based on years of offending religious people. Whether or not something is blasphemous depends on the religious person, and a religious person can decide individually whether this is blasphemous or not based on how offended they get, right? So it really depends on who the audience is. Yeah. So basically both yes and no. What do you guys think? Christians in the chat, was President Trump posting a meme of himself as Jesus blasphemous? And then the next super chat by Christian saying, you good? Oh, me? I'm okay. In Norway, the Supreme Court has opened for using prison to punish hate speech. Are you kidding me? Punish hate speech before you are convicted of it. What the fuck? Even open to removing paragraph 100 of the Constitution to achieve it. And Nur Pahlavi is visiting Oslo. Yes, I heard about that. That's amazing. We should cover that. Ali, Nur Pahlavi is visiting Oslo and she's going to be speaking there. So let's keep an eye on that. Thank you
Yeah.
for the reminder.
All right, so I managed to find the article. Okay, so this is Channel 12 in Israel, guys. So this isn't like, President Donald Trump is reporting it. But they're saying that if a deal is reached, then the United States Air Force tankers, the refueling tankers, are going to move to Europe out of Israel within 72 hours. And then if the fighting with the Islamic Republic resumes, the tankers would come back. I don't know where they got this from, but I wanted to bring this up to your attention because personally, I don't care what reason it's for. I don't want any military assets moved out of the Middle East for any reason. I don't care what it's for.
I don't. The American aircraft fleet will evacuate to bases in Europe. Wait, but what is the justification for this? Can you tell me that?
If an agreement with the Islamic Republic is reached, maybe it's part of the clause. I don't know. It could be that they're talking about not the memorandum of understanding, but they're talking about like a full deal, like nuclear, straight, everything, de-escalating troops. So I don't appreciate this article because if they're trying to like, get way ahead of themselves, this is doing way more harm than good.
Sounds like bullshit.
But regardless, any reason for troops or equipment moving out of the region is not a good sign.
Ali, we've already seen so many people claim things about what the deal is going to look like and what they're agreeing to, and then all of a sudden, it came out that nope, it's bullshit. It's all right. So I think like I don't trust anybody. I don't trust any of these talks about what the deal is, like what the deal is about, and what are they talking about until I hear it from the White House, themselves. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Texas is asking good questions, saying what's the news source and who are they getting their info from? Probably just saying anonymous sources, right?
Yeah.
So much.
They're saying yesterday, Minister Regev demanded that the Prime Minister and the Minister of Defense evacuate the planes, claiming that this harms civil aviation. Okay, so I actually spoke to someone about this who lives in Israel, and they were saying that a lot of the planes, like summer is coming in Israel, and tourism and that will be effective. So it seems like Minister Regev is saying we don't have places, we don't have parking space in Ben Gurion Airport. We can't park the civil planes, like the travel planes, the commercial planes. So get these planes to other bases until the fighting comes back. So that's what the Minister Regev is pushing for. No, that's what I was told by an Israeli. So let's see. I don't like this, but I highly doubt that this is going to be agreed on. So who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. So
by the way, Ali, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. We have a Persian show today. Would you be able to come after this
I think
one?
so. Yeah.
In about 45 minutes, we have the Persian show.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about that right after this.
Okay. Sounds
good.
And then I also have 2 more super chats to read, so let me know when you want me to read them.
Yeah, let me just give a quick update on this. So,
okay, no worries.
So the explosions did happen, guys, in Bandar Abbas. So there's more than 3, somewhere like between like 3 to 4. Sounds of jets happened. Looks like the state media from the Islamic Republic is trying to claim that they fired upon the enemy and the enemy had to retreat. But the most important part is that a vehicle was targeted in a suspected drone strike while it was driving on Khadija Fars Boulevard. So it looks like security forces have sealed off that area. I don't know who was in that car that justified a defensive operation like this. But if it turns out to be someone important, then that would be a huge provocation to the Islamic Republic. We're looking at an escalation there.
That's big. Vehicles. Why would you think vehicles would be targeted?
Someone's in it. I wonder who.
Yeah. You also saw that the Artesh building was targeted today. Did you see that in Tehran?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have a. Here it is. You want to look at it?
Yeah, we played it when you
Okay.
weren't here, but you could watch. Let's watch it again.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that one.
just this.
They say it's an Artish building. So would that be the first time we see the Artish being targeted like that? If it's a targeted assassination?
You know, this, like, if you look at this building, it's kind of strange because I don't really understand it. Like, a lot of the glass
Hmm.
is there, but the scorch marks go down like 6 floors. So I'm kind of wondering what happened here.
Yeah. I couldn't make sense of it either when I was looking at it.
Some strange stuff is happening.
Yeah, it has been confirmed that this building, this has happened to this building, but we don't know who the target was and who might have died.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy stuff is happening, right? At the same
Yeah.
time.
Now that the internet's out, you know, like, do you think it's more likely that this is by Mossad / Garda Javidan, or do you think the regime could have done this?
Yeah, people were speculating, is this IRGC versus Artish attack? I mean, that would be wild if this is true, but I mean, the safest bet is Israel taking out regime officials. I'm not saying that's what's happened, but that would be the safest bet.
Mm-hmm. It could be. Mythic means, could you let me know where you got that info from? But Mythic is saying Brigadier General Ali Azmai, the newly appointed commander of the IRGC Navy, may have been targeted and possibly eliminated during the Bandar Abbas strikes. That's like the third IRGC Navy commander taken out before he even like gets to hold his job for a bit. But yeah, I wonder where that's from. Iran Watcher. Okay, let's see. All right, here it is. Share this. Let's see what this says. Okay, this is early speculation, so let's see what happens. This guy was the
Ooh.
newly appointed IRGC Navy. Why does this look like AI?
Because because the background has been blurred and there's a white line around his body for some reason. It does look like AI.
Just another defensive operation by the United States of America. And
Wait,
yeah,
what was his? Who did he replace? What's his name again?
The commander of the IRGC Navy.
Navy. Let me see.
Newly appointed commander of the IRGC Navy. I think they assassinated the first one right before the war started, and the second one while the war started, and now the third one while we're in a ceasefire.
Yeah, remember, guys. IRGC's Navy headquarters is in Bandar Abbas. So when it comes to IRGC headquarters, every single IRGC headquarters is in Tehran, but except the Navy headquarters, which is in Bandar Abbas, right next to the Strait of Hormuz.
Okay, so maybe it's not this person. Multiple people are saying Tang Siri.
Tang Sri is dead. We just killed him recently.
Okay.
IRGC Tang Sri was the last Navy commander of IRGC, and we just killed him during the Epic Fury operations. Yeah, Tang Sri is the most famous, is the famous hero commander of IRGC Navy that just recently died.
Oh my God! Look, I just saw this. I have to share this with you. Okay, remember that a couple of days ago, I was saying that there was a jet that took off from Tehran to Moscow, and I didn't know who was on it. And then we actually found out today. So the SNSC deputy for International Affairs, Ali Bagheri, he was on that jet, and he went to Moscow for an international security forum to just say the same things that they have said.
Let's read that.
He said,
Deputy of
"We
International.
have also made our positions very clear regarding Iran's highly enriched uranium. If we want to discuss the details of these issues at this stage, we will not be able to conclude the talks because we have already gone this route, and the difference of opinion were so big that we were unable to conclude them." So he's saying we want to hold on to the uranium. We want the highly enriched uranium. We've already talked about it. We have our differences. It is what it is. That's what he's saying.
Wait, let me see. Ali Bagheri, Deputy for International Affairs. He's in Moscow. Yeah. Oh, Ali. Exit Tangsri. So the picture. Oh, the picture was Tangsri, which was the previous IRGC leader. But the person who replaced Ali Tangsri, Tangsri was Ali Osmai. So Ali Osmai is the replacement to Tangsri.
Well, it looks like that was a short-lived replacement.
Do we know? Do we know? Like, that hasn't been confirmed
Not
that
for
he's
sure.
dead. Yeah, we don't know. Oh no, the picture was from Osmai. Okay, the picture was Ali Osmai, the replacement for Tangsri. But we don't know if Osmai is dead. So the people are alleged, and people are saying that the new Navy IRGC Navy leader has also been taken out. Hopefully that's true. That would be funny.
I have another video.
Yeah.
So is Sabakzadeh like okay? Like he's okay, right? As a source?
Yeah. Can I see his profile picture, because I remember them better than the profile picture?
Yeah. Let me show it.
Sabakzadeh. Yes, he's good.
Okay. So
Most
this
of
was
them.
guys. So right now, guys, it's like 2:30 a.m., 2:45 a.m. in Tehran, in Iran. So during the day yesterday for them in Esfahan, another gas leak, guys. Another smoke rising near the Mobarakeh Steel Industries complex. So does that make it like, okay, so we had the army official targeted in Tehran, Esfahan Steel Complex gas leak. That's already 2 gas leaks. Was there anything else that happened? No, I think that was it. And then the boom booms in Bandar Abbas again. So
gas leaks in Bandar Abbas. By the way, guys, when we say for people who are new here, when we say gas leaks, that's we're not being serious. The Islamic Republic, some people might not know what we're talking about, right? The Islamic Republic tries to, every time there's an explosion somewhere and they're being attacked, they try to dismiss it as just a gas leak. And that's why Ali is referring to these as gas leaks.
wow. Do you want to know what Said Ghassanija thinks is going to happen?
Yes, but can I do the 2 super chats?
Oh,
before
yeah,
we
yeah,
go
of
there?
course.
Yeah. So Vahshi, thank you so much for the super chat, saying, but let's admit that it only works on idiots. Oh yes, the strategy, the Islamic Republic knows that its base of support is a bunch of retards, and and because they know that, their propaganda is designed based on that knowledge. But yeah, for sure, that only works on retards. So the Islamic Republic itself is not retarded, but its entire strategy is based on the knowledge that my followers are retarded. True, Vashi. And then we have Lior saying, if Islamic Republic support is 5% in Iran, where does MEK stand? Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Maybe a 10%. maybe it. I actually have a. I have a old study on that. Here, let me find it. Is that okay, Ali? If I look at this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Where is that? EFT. I have to find it. MEK maybe.
Okay, guys. So update on Princess Noor Pahlavi. So Noor Pahlavi will travel to Norway next week to participate in the Oslo Freedom Forum. 4 days, she will give a speech, and then she will be asked questions. She will be taking a Q&A. All right. So that will be next week, and we're definitely going to cover that.
Can't find it.
Man, I can't believe all the violence that happened today, from London to Tehran to Bandar Abbas.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. Oh, found it. Found it. I'm so happy I found this. Guys, this is going to be so funny. I mean, I find it funny. You guys want to see the support for MEK? Look at this. Look at this. And then after that, we could go to Saeed Qasemi-Nejad and his views. So let's bring this up. Let's put this down. Okay, guys, ready for this? Look at this. Let's go to the Empirical Research and Forecasting Institute. This was February 2023. Okay. So let's go lower. Not here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so yeah, MEK is Mariam Rajavi, bottom right. 0%. So top left, Prince Reza Pahlavi. This Abdullah Muhtadi basically represents the separatists. Okay. This was Ali Khamenei. Okay. This is Mousavi representing the reformers. This was the former President Raisi. And this is Mariam Rajavi, less popular than Ali Khamenei, apparently. So, I mean, even if the numbers are not accurate, you can see at least relative to other people, Mariam Rajavi is less popular than Ali Khamenei. So there you go. Okay, so what did you want to show?
Oh,
wait, did I cover? Well, I think I did.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, go.
You know, people in the chat are saying,
فیلم کل آخونده که رد شده با ماشین رو تامیر رابینسون گذاشته. Oh, let's go Tommy Robinson.
Yeah, and then Tusi is saying that Ali Asmai, the commander of the Navy, is dead. So it may really have been him.
Do we have any other sources?
I haven't looked, but I'm seeing a crazy report from Reuters. So Reuters is saying that, citing a U.S. official, the United States has carried out new strikes on an Iranian military site that posed a threat to U.S. forces and commercial traffic. And they also intercepted drones being launched from Iran.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, what did you want to look at?
Yeah, I actually already played this video that Tommy is playing. Put. I already played it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so by the way, regarding my account, my YouTube account, I submitted it for review, and that takes between like 1 to 30 days for them to review your account so you can be a partner. So
30 days.
they say 1 to 30. So, but then I looked it up on Reddit, and most people are like, "Oh yeah, between like around 3 days, you'll be fine. You should be fine."
Oh,
we'll see.
nice. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Sayın Najad.
Yes, Serkas. Let's go to him.
Okay. So, guys, Said Ghassanija is the right-hand man to Prince Reza Pahlavi. He's very high up there. He's access to a lot of information. He never takes guesses or predictions as to what will happen. And by the way, a guess is exactly that, right? It's just a guess. He is saying, my guess is 3 things. 1, the ceasefire will be extended. The Strait of Hormuz will be opened. And yeah, so the ceasefire will be extended and the Strait of Hormuz will be opened. That's his first point. His second point is that a nuclear deal between the US and Israel and the Islamic Republic is very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. People have been vague. No, we're like, both sides are not really willing to do that. And then the third one, which I found most interesting, he said, both sides will use the downtime to prepare for the next round of the conflict, which can happen a few months from now. And you guys might read this and say, a few months? That's, oh my God, a few months from now, that's a long time. Remember, guys, this is a guess. And he says can happen a few months from now. So you can take it 2 ways. Wow, a few months is a long time. Or 2, really? He thinks only a few months? He doesn't think years?
I like number 3 though.
Yeah.
Because if you read number 1, it seems like, oh no, this is going in the wrong direction. But if you keep going down all the way to number 3, I would like that. I would be happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's horrible because it's taking long, but still, if that's what it ends to, it's good. Number 3 is good. We're happy with number 3, if that's how it ends up being.
I don't see enough people talking about the economic timer.
Yeah. The economic timer, because the economic timer might actually take longer than people think, given that the regime doesn't give a shit about how the Iranian people live. For the pain to get to a level where there's collapses the Islamic Republic, you need more time.
What about the people themselves coming out?
So yeah, the economic pressure might cause uprising. That's the way that things could speed up. True. An uprising is the main way things could speed up, and the economic pressure might get us there.
Here's what I'm scared of, is that people will come out in like smaller amounts than they did before and be suppressed, and then that will end up hurting their morale.
I mean, it will, but we had in between big uprisings, we have had already some smaller uprisings that have been suppressed, but it didn't stop us from getting to bigger uprisings historically. If you look at our, what happened in Iran before.
That's good.
Vahshi is saying, guys, I know we want to get over with it, but we have to be realistic about the logistic and how the military operation works. Sometimes it takes months. And then also, we have a question. Does Basim Nujad, does he extend the ceasefire until after the midterms? What do you think?
Trump said he doesn't care about the midterms, but he also writes in his book, The Art of the Deal, that the worst thing you can do is to make yourself seem desperate for a deal. So, but guys, at the end of the day, the deal is so imminent that we just keep bombing the Strait of Hormuz. You know, we're almost there. We're really close. I'm just kidding.
Ali, wait, sorry, I didn't even hear that because it was really.
I'm just saying, like, a deal is so close that we just keep on bombing the regime. We just keep on hitting them.
Yes, guys, just remember, every time Ali says that is sarcasm. You know, Ali, some people might not know because you say it in such a calm and way that some people might be new here. Like, oh, really? Okay. You know,
because it's so ridiculous. It's just so.
Yeah, but people might not have the context that what are you saying? You know, people might think that you're actually saying that. Very hot.
It's just like, this is the funniest part, right? Okay, so the US keeps bombing. This is in 48 hours. They've done 2 defensive strikes. Okay, the United States has come in. They've hit the airport in Bandar Abbas multiple times. They killed 4 IRGC people last time. They just took out a suspected general, the head of the Navy, which the Navy doesn't really exist, but that's someone, you know, you can't just take that lying down. You can't claim that guy's a fisherman, right? And Ghalibaf doesn't say anything. Arakchi doesn't say anything. Vahidi, no one, not Mojtaba, no one says anything. They take it lying down, and they say that the ceasefire is still in effect. I don't know, man.
People are commenting a lot about your style of sarcasm. They love it, apparently. People like it. And Steve is saying, who was that guy saying it takes months? That's Saeed Qasim-e-Najad. He's the main advisor and of Prince Reza Pahlavi and his right-hand man. Somebody who I have the honor of interviewing on the Persian channel.
And someone who I want to interview. Guys, by the way, Armin, I really like the cabinet meeting that Trump had today, where he was like with like Hegseth next to him and Marco. I like the part where he said, you know, and this guy to my what do you say, to my left, will definitely finish them. And then P. Hegseth takes that clip and posts it on his Twitter and says, I will finish them, or like, I am ready, or something like that. And I was like, these guys are so like, these guys are just a couple dudes hanging out, really, like. No, but I liked it because Trump said, I'm not giving them money. I'm not going to give them the frozen assets. I'm not going to lift the sanctions so they can sell their oil. They can't even take out the uranium. We don't want the uranium to go out to China or Russia. And what else did he say?
He said, I'm going to bomb Oman. There you go. Here's the super chat. Rory saying, Armin, tell Ali about Trump and Oman.
No, I saw that.
President Trump. What do you think about it? President Trump threatened to bomb Oman, guys.
I mean, Oman's nothing. Like, that country is nothing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know?
Guys, you know, I admit, okay? I admit, I did not see that coming, and I don't think anyone else did. Ali, did you see that coming? Oman being threatened?
No, I thought it was really funny. But I mean, it makes sense if they try to control the Strait of Hormuz with the Islamic Republic. Yeah, their boats are probably going to get hit, something like that.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god.
But no, but guys, my main point is, like, listen up, guys. If you want to listen to any part of the stream, just listen to this like 30 seconds, okay? So today, Trump has reaffirmed that he's not going to give them money, not going to let them sell their oil. Uranium cannot go out to any other country. He doesn't care about how long it takes. The regime can starve financially. And if they don't make a deal, he's going to hit him again. Do you think the regime has to make a statement about this now, about the Bandar Abbas attacks?
Yeah, of course, they have to, because the regime supporters would demand them to. So I say, why Oman is catching strays? They were caught negotiating, collecting tolls with the Islamic Republic.
No, they're not catching strays. This is full This is fully deserved. Fully deserved.
I bet you didn't expect that level of aggression. You're like, "But we
Also,
were
Oman
supposed
is
to be
trying
like that."
they're
Yeah.
trying to become the money laundering hub for the Islamic Republic.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're trying to increase their financial trading with the Islamic Republic, which just we all know what that means. It means money laundering.
You know, the Omanis kind of backstabbed us Iranians, right? Because it was our Shah that saved Oman from a communist takeover. And now they're helping the people who took down the Shah.
Guys.
Ungrateful motherfuckers.
Guys, 50 years ago, the Shah of Iran, under no treaty, under no agreement, nothing forced him to do this. He sends hundreds of troops from the Royal Iranian military to Oman because they were literally getting their palace, like the palace of Oman was about to be stormed and taken over by communists.
By communists.
And the king was about to be executed, okay? They were all going to get executed. And the Shah's troops come in, some of them die, okay? So Iranian blood was shed. He saves the king of Oman. He saves the entire country of Oman from falling into communist hands. And the king of Oman kneels at the Shah's feet, kisses his hand, thanks him, and then 10 years later, they're like, yes, IRGC. Yes. And here we are 50 years later. They're like, oh my God, IRGC, you want to control the Strait of Hormuz together? Let's do it. Whatever you say. You want us to launder your money? Yes, sir. We'll do that. Human beings, Armin. Human beings.
Wait, we have two. So, by the way, President Trump mentioned that he is, I don't know if you guys saw it earlier today, but it's important to repeat this. Donald Trump, regarding the lifting or reduction of sanctions on the Islamic Republic, said he's not talking about any reduction of sanctions or giving money. So he clarified that no sanctions, no money, nothing. So anybody who was panicking about that, that's over. But there was another part that he said that this part. Okay. So Trump said that when the Islamic Republic behaves properly and does the right thing, access to this money will be permitted. But we are not doing that right now, and these two issues are not linked. Trump also said regarding the transfer of enriched uranium that he does not agree with transferring Iran's stockpiles of enriched uranium to Russia or China. So remember how so many people were concerned, like, oh no, he's going to send it to China instead of, destroying it in America or something. So he's saying no to that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Also,
that's the most important part of the stream. If you guys want to listen to, we're still on the right track.
Also, we just got an update from 15 minutes ago. Apparently, Israel Hayom reported that Trump has sent the draft text of a memorandum of understanding, not a deal, guys, not a deal. This is by Israel Hayom. So a draft text of the memorandum of understanding with the Islamic Republic to Netanyahu and several regional leaders to obtain their views. So for this is to everybody who said that Israel is not being included in these negotiations. The memorandum so not only a deal hasn't been signed, a memorandum of understanding hasn't even been signed, and the memorandum of understanding has been sent to Israel for them to review it and give President Trump their views on it. Anybody who was saying that Israel is not being included, look at this. This text was sent yesterday, and it was also discussed in a phone call between Trump and Netanyahu last night. There you go.
President Trump
So-
posted on True Social about Armenia. He said that, yeah, Marco went over to Armenia, and now we're going to have a better deal with them about energy. Okay. Also, Armin, do you want to repeat to people, like, should we tell them what you were saying about the Abraham Accords and who can provide security to the Persian Gulf Arab countries after the United States leaves?
Yeah, I mean that I already went to. We
Okay.
mentioned it here, did we?
Oh, we did? Okay.
Do we? No, but yeah, let me actually go. Actually, Ali, you should explain it because I want to
Okay.
hear you say that. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, sure. All right, guys. Let's zoom out so we can understand why it's taking so long. If you're wondering, why is he not hitting the Islamic Republic? What is he waiting for? Okay. Sure, he's waiting for the regime to get, starving of money, but think about it this way. For decades, the United States has benefited by providing security to the Persian Gulf Arab countries in return for them trading in US dollar, so the petro dollar, okay? But right now, if you're President Trump and you're all about making a deal, you kind of look at the situation and you say, I, the United States, am the only one who can provide you guys security. The only one. You can't go to China. They don't have good stuff. Our stuff is way better. You can't go to Russia. They can't protect anyone. They can't even protect their own borders right now. China also can't project any sort of military strength outside its borders. And their equipment is just notoriously bad. Whatever. We will provide you security, as we always have. We'll also send Marines and operators to do it for you. Just sit back. Just sit back. But we're the only ones who can do this. So without us, you're screwed, right? Okay. Well, I kind of want more in this deal. Like, it's not enough for me to just have this oil dollar deal with you guys anymore. I want more. And the Persian Gulf Arab countries are like, well, what do you want? You want more money? We'll give you more money. The US is like, no, I don't want more money. I want you to make peace deals with Israel. I want you to join the Abraham Accords, normalize your relations with Israel. Bahrain's already done it, okay? I think UAE's already done it. But I want Saudi in particular. I want the leaders of the Arab world. I want Saudi to do it. So then all the other Persian Gulf Arab countries get the signal of, oh, it's okay. If even Saudi's doing it, maybe we can do it too. Make the relations with Israel. Let Israel provide your security in the future. Because I'm not always going to be here, okay? I want to go back home. I want to go focus on my South America backyard. China's trying to they're trying to dip their fingers in South America. I want to go stop that. You guys got all this, okay? That's the whole point. And Saudi's like, I don't want to do that. In fact, I don't want to do that. I'm not even going to let you use our airspace or our bases. And they've done that a couple of times. So they're being very resistant. The whole point is, if you guys think it's crazy for President Trump to ask the Persian Gulf Arab countries to sign the Abraham Accords, you're right, it is. But what you do is, in a deal, you ask for the most maximum terms you possibly can. You're like, I'm gonna, I'll sell it to you for 1,000, and the price is actually like 100. Okay. By the end, you negotiate it down to like $200. You're getting twice what you actually wanted for it. So President Trump said, I want Pakistan, Oman, all of these countries, Saudi, all of them to join the Abraham Accords. In reality, he's aiming for 2 countries, maybe 3. Saudi, number 1 by far. Saudi's the most important one. Tells all the other Arabs that they can also sign the deal. Then it would be Qatar. Then it would be Pakistan. And in terms of likelihood, this is what we're talking about. So Saudi, Qatar, Pakistan. Those are the 3 targets. Pakistan, never going to happen, probably. Qatar, we'll see. Saudi is the target. We want them to sign it. At least if they don't sign it, we want them to make a deal. We want them to normalize relations somehow so that Israel and Saudi start working together. Did I get that right?
That was perfect. I'm glad actually that you did it. That's pretty good,
cool.
Ali. That's pretty
Thanks.
cool. Good job. Neil Bunny just sent me this from 2 minutes ago. Not that one. This one. Ooh. Look at this. Iran International reporting this. This is from 2 minutes ago, saying an American official told Reuters that the U.S. military has carried out fresh strikes in Iran, targeting a military site. According to this
That was the
report,
same as
U.S.
last
official.
time.
Yeah. Let me see if okay. So according to the this is from just now. Or just now. This report. According to this report, I mean, this being confirmed by Iran International. According to this report, U.S. officials had regarded this site as a threat to American forces and commercial maritime traffic in Strait of Hormuz. This official, who spoke on condition of anonymity, said the U.S. military also intercepted and shut down several Iranian drones. An hour ago, following the sound of 3 explosions in eastern Bandar Abbas, the city's air defense system was activated. This is this is. I thought the ceasefire with Hamas was the least ceasefire of all ceasefires, the least ceasefire-y of all ceasefires in the history of ceasefires. Then we had the period right before Operation Epic Fury, and then we had the least ceasefire on the history of ceasefires. But now I think this is a new record. This is now the least ceasefire in the history of ceasefires. What do you think?
Deal imminent.
Right, deal. Get back. Okay.
What I think is that the regime is just taking it lying down. Like, if they don't come out and say something now, this is the second time that they're just eating it.
Right. Yeah, it looks embarrassing.
But they intercepted drones. So the regime launched drones that got intercepted. I wonder where they got intercepted. Like, did the jet just take them out in the area, or did they make their way over to the Gulf countries, or?
I don't know. Interesting. By the way, isn't this a crime when they say an American official told Reuters with the condition of anonymity? Isn't that like giving up like U.S. military secrets? Isn't that a crime?
Not if you're anonymous.
I'm sure it's still a crime even if you're anonymous.
It's not a crime if you don't get caught. I didn't say that, guys.
It is actually. Don't tell that to people. It is. It is still a crime.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Sketch. Hey, Sketch gave us a super chat saying Israeli pan-Arabism is better than Islamic pan-Arabism. I mean, technically, we don't. Pan-Arabism contradicts Islam, and Islam is considered itself. I know this is a joke, and I'm getting way too deep, but I like nerding about these concepts. But Islam is an enemy of pan-Arabism, so they used to be in contradiction with each other. Yeah. But yes, I know what you mean, and yes. So
All right.
basically, sketch. I'm gonna translate, and you tell me if I'm correct. If I'm understanding you? You're saying that Israel can bring Arabs together more than anything else. Like the Arabs and Muslims cannot bring them. Like they can't build. Like any coalition of Arabs built by Arabs will break apart. Okay, they should just all come under umbrella of Israel of Israeli security, and that's the only way that they could get united. You need Jews to help Arabs get united because they can't do it themselves, right? Oh, okay. Somebody saying Arab in pants sounds. Oh my god, that was so good. I like it.
I don't get it.
Oh, Pan Arabism is thinking like putting Arabs in pants. Oh my god, I don't know why I found that so funny. It was so good. It was so unexpected. Oh, and Sketch is confirming. Thank you, Sketch, for the super chat. Saying exactly, it was my Walmart American take. I love Sketch's Walmart American takes. He makes everything so much more understandable to average viewers. Thank you. Oh my god.
Can we just take a second and like I'm still reeling. I'm still like staggering from the like where we are now as to where we were 6 months ago. We're bombing the regime like 2 days ago, now again, and the regime's just taking it quietly. Like I can't wrap my head around that.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good perspective. Yeah. You just were like, like, should I say this? It's like, shh, don't resist.
Stop.
We're just gonna. We're just gonna. It will be over soon. Okay, just no. I'm just gonna do this. America to the Islamic Republic. Ooh, that was too much. Was that too much? No, it's okay.
No, we don't. We meant like. Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway.
we're talking about what the United States is doing to the Islamic Republic, so it's fine.
Yes, we're talking about countries.
Yes, we're not talking about people. Yes. Talking about regimes. Yes, we're talking about graping the grapists. Exactly. Okay? It's graping the grapists. They are grapists. They're literal grapists.
There's zero progress. There's zero progress in the talks. Zero. They can't even, guys, when Armin says memorandum of understanding, the MOU, that means the agreement to have an agreement. They can't even agree to start talking about the actual stuff. It's been like months. And the regime is becoming more hardline. They're saying, no, we're going to keep our uranium. In fact, we're going to use it to build a nuclear weapon. They're saying that now.
Oh, Ida, thank you so much for the super chat. Ida clarifying something with Tusi. You want to read that?
Yeah, Ida says, hello guys. Tusi didn't say he was dead, but he was talking about how he was the target. So Ida's talking about the IRGC naval commander. So the boom booms that happened tonight in Bandar Abbas in Iran by the United States were, they also targeted someone in a car. And we think that that person in the car was the head of the IRGC Navy. So he was talking about he was the target, but there's no confirmation about what happened to him yet. Yeah. Yeah, we don't know if there will be, to be honest. I don't know if the regime would come out and say that. Yes, we lost our third IRGC naval commander of a navy that we also lost.
I hope it's true, though.
Oh, yeah. It makes it impossible for them to ignore it.
Yeah, that would be so... I really hope that, Mujtaba dies soon as well, because it would be so fun. Vahidi dying, it would be really damaging to the Islamic Republic, right? Radon dying, Eji dying, it would be so good for the Iranian people, okay? But Mujtaba dying is just fucking funny. Like 3 months supreme leadership. It is so, I don't know, like I know he's less significant than all these other people right now, but it's just so embarrassing being a supreme leader for 3 months and dying. That's why I kind of like the idea of targeting him soon.
You know, when they buried Khomeini is like June 10th or 7th, something like that. It's coming up. It's in like a couple of weeks.
Oh, the anniversary of Khomeini's burial is coming soon?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good reminder. Like that's interesting. So not burying Khamenei
Mhm.
while the anniversary of Khomeini's burial time coming. That would be pretty.
Who knows?
Oh,
Maybe,
by the way,
maybe
Ali, we
we
need
can,
to go. We need to go
Oh,
to
yeah,
our
yeah.
Persian show. Yeah, what are we doing?
Alright.
Okay, guys, Ali and I have to go to our Persian show. So we're gonna end this stream. And so because we, oh my god, we have 7 minutes and we don't even have the time to talk. So guys, we're gonna go right now. So see you guys soon. So yeah, this is my second Persian show of the day, this time with Ali. And because the internet is back in Iran, so we want to do more Persian shows. I know it's late in Iran, but believe it or not, many of them are awake at this time, especially if they know there's a show. Also, we want to connect the Iranians in US right now more with Iranians inside Iran. So that's why we're doing this hour as well. I already did an hour where more of them were awake. But this one has a different purpose. Anyways, guys, so we have to go. Thank you for being here with us, and see you guys soon. Same time tomorrow. I'm Israel Chai.
Amazon Chai.
Slava
Slava
Ukrainia.
Ukrainia.
Long live America.
Long live America. Javid
Javid
Shah.
Shah.
Payende
Payende Iran. See you guys soon. Bye.